Begin transmission. Greetings. We are anonymous, also known as the collective. Today's date is Saturday, February 21st, 2026. This is a message to all Americans, in the cities and in the smallest towns alike. Across this nation something is changing. Not with noise, not with violence, but with awareness. For years many have felt something was wrong yet could not explain it. They watched institutions lose integrity. They watched truth become negotiable. They watched neighbors grow silent out of fear of standing alone. You were never alone. Today we acknowledge a citizen, Cinda Dunham, a patriot and a woman who loves her community. She wrote to us from a rural town where many do not have internet access. Yet they still see clearly. They still gather quietly. They still speak in hushed voices about corruption, about fear, and about a country that no longer feels guided by its founding principles. She asked for permission to share words of awakening with her local paper, so that those without screens could still hear truth. This is how a republic survives. Not through officials. Not through agencies. Through citizens. Cinda spoke for millions when she said, "People know something is wrong but have been convinced there is nothing they can do." That belief was the cage. And the cage is breaking. The restoration of a republic does not begin in Washington. It begins at kitchen tables. At church gatherings. At local diners. At town papers printed in black ink on thin pages. Hope is returning because courage is returning. Faith is returning because Americans are remembering who they are. You are not powerless spectators of history. You are authors of it. Speak calmly. Stand peacefully. Support and love one another. Truth spreads person to person, faster than any broadcast signal. The republic is not restored in a single moment. It is restored every time a citizen refuses fear. To every community, large or small, hold the line with faith. Encourage one another. Light cannot be censored when it lives in people instead of networks. Everyone should place their faith in God, and trust in our military. Efforts are already underway to remove the corruption and evil that has for decades infested our nation and planted ideology that does not belong in any nation. The Lord thy God has a plan, and his purposes unfold beyond what we can see, not only for the United States but for the world. There may be some rocky roads ahead. Maybe even times that all when seem lost. The enemy is great at deception, but not very good at predictions. Stand firm in your faith. Have the courage to use the tools that he gave us all to confront darkness. His words. They carry more power than most realize, and when spoken with true faith, they can indeed move mountains. We thank Cinda Dunham and all like her. You are the pulse of the nation. To your small town of concerned citizens, here is a spoiler alert. Faith defeats fear. Everything born in darkness gets brought into the light, even when it is kicking and screaming. God wins, and so do we. We are the voice of the silent. We are the eyes of the blind. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. End transmission.